What's up, everybody? I just got back to my truck from the 5K at Sloan Park over in, I don't know, Mesa or Tempe or wherever the heck I am. It's where the Cubs do their spring training games. Excuse me. So yeah, I just got done with the 5K for Juvenile Diabetes. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to struggle through this thing, but it was a walk. But I was still passing people, and I just felt good the entire time, and I finished strong. Although a 5K is supposed to be 3.1 miles, and this was like 2.7 from where I started tracking. And I think that's because like the first little bit, we were all like corralled in this area, and then we as I coughed to death, and then we had to like kind of basically like inch along for the first bit of it. So but anyway, I did it. I am done. It was pretty cool. There was a lot of sponsors there. Of course, the company I work for, Cigna, was a sponsor. Sloan Park, where the Cubbies play, that they were sponsors. Fox 10 News, which I watch all the time, every day. I watch their news in the morning. Was a sponsor, although I was kind of upset a little bit, and I'll tell you why. So Fox 10 News. So if you don't know me all that well, I'm a collector of something. I collect mugs. Big fan. I don't really know why. I just do. So I got this at the Fox 10 booth. I was pretty excited about it. It's pretty awesome. So Fox 10, was a sponsor, and Celeste Rodriguez was there, and Ron Hoon and all them. And I kind of have a bone to pick with Ron Hoon, because I was in line at the Fox 10 booth, right? And he was just making his way down the line, like shaking hands, kissing babies, doing what TV personalities do. And he was signing autographs for people with his little picture, Ron Hoon. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. Like, that's awesome that he's doing that. And then he got to the kid in front of me, and then he like signed an autograph and said, hey, how you doing? And I was standing there, and then he just leaves. Like, he didn't say a word to me or anybody else in line. He just dipped out and like went and got a drink of water, and then like disappeared. And I was like, Ron Hoon, listen, I was in line to meet you, because like, I could care less about any of this stuff at the booth, but I was in line specifically to meet you and say hi and say that, I enjoy your television program. And I got dissed by Ron Hoon, and it was so disappointing. I'm like, man, the one dude I wanted to meet, I would have loved to meet Celeste Rodriguez, because she's cool and everything, but she wasn't at the booth. And I was like, all right, cool, I want to meet Ron Hoon. So I stood in line for probably 10 minutes waiting to meet this guy, and he just dissed me, got right to me, took care of the kid in front of me, and then dipped out. No more Ron Hoon. And I still didn't see him. I was like, I got to the booth, and the guy standing there, you spin a wheel and you win a prize. Excuse me. The guy standing there was like, go ahead and spin the wheel. So I spun it, and I told him, I was like, man, I was really looking forward to this, getting one of these mugs. That's what I collect. And it landed on a tote bag. So he gave me the tote bag, but then he slipped the mug in. He was like, oh man, a mug fell in. Here you go. So that was pretty cool. But the fact that I got dissed by Ron Hoon, I was kind of upset by that. I'm like, I know you're a TV personality, but come on, it's a couple-hour event. Like, you don't have enough time to sit there and shake hands with everybody in line. What are you doing there, But anyway, that was a side note. But hey, the event was awesome. There was hundreds, if not 1,000 people there. There were teams from all over. Sponsors, everybody was there. I was happy to see Cigna had a booth. And it was awesome. Like, they were giving away tote bags, they were shaking hands, you could take a picture with the Cardinals cheerleaders. It was an awesome time. Great turnout. And again, I got to give a shout out to my friend Brandy, who is she's suffering from juvenile diabetes. you know, people are out here walking for people like her, and she's got to suffer with this every day. So I know it's not something that everybody has to deal with every day or is even affected by, but it's near and dear to my heart, and since this is my blog, this is what I'm doing. All right, you guys have an awesome day, and I'll just keep doing it. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.